We are both super into farming and gardening and outdoor stuff, and so we wanted it to be, we kind of wanted like that barn outdoor feel of a wedding. And the reality is that any place that does that type of wedding in Minnesota and Wisconsin is booked out so far in advance because that's a popular way to get married. It's a beautiful way to get married, we think. And so when we knew that we were going to have to find somebody that we knew with some property that we would be able to use. And so we found that pretty quickly, set the date pretty quickly, and then so far we have the food set. We came up with a really fun idea. Jay really came up with it because we wanted to do something kind of different, and we also thought that family style would be a really fun way to do the dinner because it would be just like kind of like a dinner party like we like to throw, which is just plates of great food and everybody just sharing and passing and really enjoying it and getting to know each other. And so our good friend Antigone Sander McLeod, she and her mom own Cafe 421 in Dinkytown, and we love her and we love their food. And so she's doing big gyro platters for us. So it's going to be like build your own gyros. She's going to do platters of lamb and chicken and falafel and hummus and tzatziki, and she makes our favorite tomato basil soup, so we're going to do that as a starter, and everybody I think will really enjoy it. Oh, yeah. We're excited about that. So the food and the place were the biggest things that we knocked out. Mm-hmm. And then other than that, we've done we're just like getting bids on a lot of things. I think by this weekend my mom and I are having a powwow on Sunday, and we'll be able to have all of the tent rental and the bathroom rental and everything like that solidified. And that's kind of the bulk of the budget, the food, the tent rental, everything like that. And then we'll know what extra things we can do on top of that.
How are you doing with all the planning?
Well, I kind of take credit for the food.
Yes, you should.
Idea. Mm-hmm. So
it was awesome.
But my responsibility, I think, is more the honeymoon. So I'm just kind of gonna agree. We've butted heads on a couple different things, but I think it's gonna go her way.
The bathrooms. So, we butt heads on the bathrooms, peeps. Here's what's happening. Jay doesn't want to spend money on luxury bathrooms, and I don't want to be in a wedding dress and going to the bathroom in a biff. Not that I have a problem with a biff. I go to plenty of Beer Dabbler and a music festival where I will happily use a biff if need be, but I would like something that flushes on when I'm wearing a wedding dress. It's like my one diva thing, okay? I don't know. And Jay doesn't really understand why we're going to spend a good chunk of money on some bathrooms, but he's okay with it now. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay with it now. Yeah. Other than that, I think we both, we have, the one thing is that we wanted to feel like a dinner party that we throw with great food and have it look beautiful and just be really fun and relaxed. And I think we're both really clear on that idea. And so we don't really have too much to argue about with that because it's just getting there. It's just the bathrooms. It's the only thing we argue about. Whatever. Men and women argue about bathrooms all the time. It's a class. We'll probably be arguing about a bathroom for the rest of our life.
Something that you'll probably be arguing
I know.
For the rest of your life.
Yes, we need more room in the bathroom.
So going back to the headbutting, do you think that you'll butt heads on the wedding day? Do you plan on doing this before your vows?
You want to pull that move?
Could be.
I think that would be a really fun thing, Emily. That's a good idea. We didn't even think about that. We could totally do a headbutt ceremony as part of the ceremony, I think, before we leave. You may headbutt the bride. Yeah. My dad can say that.
So your dad, yeah. How are your parents involved in the wedding?
Yeah, my parents are really involved, and it's been really, and Jay's dad's really involved. It's been really fun to kind of spend time with them and get to know them. We've been doing some, just a couple weeks ago, we had brunch with Jay's dad and, went through the guest list and went through things, and that was really nice. And Jay's mom is no longer with us, so that's, having her in spirit with us is a big part of the wedding. So we've been talking to him a lot about that. And my mom is an interior designer, which is very helpful when you are planning a big party because she understands sort of the feel of the tables, and she's amazing at just layouts and floor plans because that's what she does for a living. So she literally drew out the tent, draws out the tables, draws out everything, and has it all mapped out of where everything is going to go. And then my dad he's the president of Concordia University in St. Paul, but he's also a minister, and so he'll be marrying us. And he married my sister, my brother-in-law, and he's married friends of mine and other people in our lives. So it'll be pretty fun to have him say, "I now pronounce you man and wife." It's gonna be great. It'll all come together. It's expensive. That's the hardest part for me, is probably just understanding and just wrapping my head around the idea of so much money for one day. And I think that's just the reality of it. And we all know that anybody who's done a wedding knows that weddings are expensive. And my dad, actually, who is like quite a frugal man, is the one who has said, just let it go. You know, this is what we're putting into this. We're excited about it. This is for our family. This is a really wonderful celebration, and you have to just let it go and do what you can within your budget. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's about you and me and our families and our friends, and really just having a wonderful time, and I think we will.